Stephanie, meanwhile, the Cape Coral mayor is warning swimmers to stay out of the water at the yacht club in Cape Coral after the Department of Environmental Protection detected low toxin levels in the green algae that's blooming in the city there. Mayor Marnie Retzer announced the decision to close the beach on Facebook over the weekend. But now that move is raising some questions about exactly who has the authority to issue no swim advisories. For In Your Corner's Deborah Souverain live at the yacht club in the Cape. We're going to get that answer tonight. Deborah, what'd you find out?
Amy, the shore here is still open to visitors, but these signs are making sure that no one goes into that water. Now, these no swimming signs went in over the weekend after the city manager got a copy of this letter showing test results from green algae that was spotted near this area. Now, typically we would see a no swim advisory like this one issued from the Department of Health, but the city manager tells me that he couldn't wait on county officials to take action. Blue-green algae forming at the Cape Coral Yacht Club, forcing the city manager to do something that's never been done before.
This is the first time I made a decision to close down the beach since I've been manager of Cape Coral. It's also the first time that I was made aware of a letter from FDEP saying that certain populations should avoid exposure to the water. It's really pretty simple.
He tells me he saw the letter Saturday, which states this green goop contains low toxin levels. Moments later, Zerlag decided to close the beach, and this message appeared on the mayor's Facebook page. This Cape resident says she agrees with closing the beach, but doesn't agree with how the city handled the decision.
Should have called a special meeting of the mayor and council, and they're the ones that set the policy.
I took her concern straight to the mayor. What do you say to those who say the city manager, the mayor, does not have the authority to issue a no swimming advisory?
You know, I don't think there's a one way of handling anything. You can always look back at things and say, I should have handled it this way, but it's not political. It really isn't.
The Department of Health, which is responsible for issuing advisories for fecal bacteria in our waters, said they urge visitors not to come in contact with the blue-green algae, but did not issue an official no-swim advisory. The State Department of Environmental Protection sent me this statement, saying the water could pose a threat to sensitive populations such as young children and the elderly.
We thought we'd be better safe than sorry.
Talking as a father and as a grandfather, I would not want my children or grandchildren to swim there, given the contents of this letter from FDEP.
Now, the city manager tells me he doesn't know exactly when the beach will be opened back up for swimmers, but he tells me he plans on having a conversation with officials at the Department of Health and the Department of Environmental Protection to find out exactly what's in our water and whether or not it's safe for swimming. For now, we're live in Cape Coral. Deborah Souverain, Fox 4, in your corner.